the storeroom.
I had to call 3 times.
You don't have to shout, Mrs. Ogg. I haven't lost my hearing.
You've lost all your business, however, if you had any to begin with. If I had known I'd be the only person at your Big Moose Lodge and canoe rental, I never would have made a reservation.
There'll be other guests any day now.
That's what you told me last week. I like company, and when I say company, I don't mean muskrats and raccoons. Prepare my bill.
You're not thinking of leaving.
I'm not thinking it. I'm doing it.
But tonight we're having strawberry shortcake for dessert. You don't want to miss that.
You heard me, Moose. My bill.
It's going to be one of those days.
Rosa Marie said there are some television people heading this way.
How come?
They want to ask questions about what Rosa Marie saw in the wilderness. They want to make a documentary.
You mean all that foolishness about a Bigfoot creature? It was on the radio again this morning.
They swear it's true.
That's another reason for my departure. I have no intention of staying in any accommodation that attracts things that belong in a glass cage.
There's nothing out there. Those girls have wild imaginations.
What they probably did see was a hairy deerlick with homicidal tendencies.
You really think so, Miss Locke?
Bigfoot, indeed.
Well, there goes my last guess. Try to hold on as long as I could.
You mustn't abandon hope.
It's not hope I'm abandoning. It's this lodge. Besides, I can't compete with those new motels going up on the side of Big Bear Lake. Or some of those places even have running water.
But you can't lose Big Moose Lodge. You built it with your own hands.
I used some nails and a hammer, too.
Hi, Moose. Hi, Penny.
Hi, Rose.
Hi, Penny. Hi, Moose.
Hi, Marie.
Isn't it all exciting about Bigfoot?
Bigfoot could bring a lot of people here.
So could a funeral. Who needs it?
I want to look my best for those media people.
Me too.
I want to thank you, too.
For what?
For ruining my business. With your Bigfoot story, you've chased away my last paying customer.
All we did was tell the truth.
We did have to tell Sheriff Renfrew, didn't we?
He never listens to anything but the sound of his own voice.
Renfrew's not scatterbrained.
He hasn't got any brains to scatter. Don't know what you see in him.
I like the way he talks. Remember, Penny, the man always starts with soft soap, but in the end, the female ends up doing the dishes.
Never mind about the dishes. What about Bigfoot?
I wonder how I'll photograph.
TV cameras add 10 pounds.
My neighbor says jowls are the potbellies of the face.
Never mind your face. Tell me about Bigfoot.
Said I should eat good things for my skin.
Bigfoot?
No, my neighbor said I should eat the things like she did, like fish and oranges.
What'd she look like?
She's got a face like a horse and skin like tar paper.
This is no time for joking. Penny and me are about to be thrown out into the blizzard.
Blizzard? What blizzard?
It isn't even snowing.
Figure of speech.
I'm looking for Big Moose Lodge and canoe rental.
You found it.
Where's the owner?
You're looking at him.
This is my father, Big Moose Wise. I'm his daughter, Pennywise.
Is there any place we can set this equipment?
Over here.
Testing. I'm speaking from Big Moose Lodge and Canoe Rental, the site of the recent Bigfoot sighting. So far, nothing to record. Hope this isn't a wild goose chase.
Can't be.
Why not?
This isn't Wild Goose Country. Sounds like a good story. Bigfoot on the loose.
Get out of my lodge. You're bad for business I ain't got.
The public has a right to know about Sasquatch.
What kind of swash?
Sasquatch.
Is that anything like a gourd?
Sasquatch is what the Indians used to call Bigfoot.
That's right. I bet you two have sighted the rare beast. Want to tell me about it?
Certainly. Of course.
Shall I take this?
Later.
You're all crazy, I tell you. Get out of my lodge. You're bad for business I ain't got.
You can't deny those footprints.
Huge!
Indeed, Bigfoot must be as strong as a gorilla.
Gorilla? Hey, that's vivid. That's visual. When I get you on film, remember to repeat that.
Film?
Oh, that's exciting. If only Renfrew were here. He'd make sense out of all of this.
Who's Renfrew?
I'm Renfrew.
You're Renfrew.
I just said that.
Oh, Renfrew, is there any danger?
Not when Renfrew of the Mounties is here. You have nothing to fear, little Pennywise.
Mounties? What's he talking about?
This isn't Canada. It's Oregon. Renfrew's got this thing about being a Royal Canadian Mountie.
He's never been to Canada.
We all need our fantasies.
I always get my man.
It's not a man we're after.
It's a savage beast. Better get the sheriff.
I'm the sheriff.
You're the sheriff.
I swear there's an echo in here somewhere.
Renfrew, you're not taking those girls seriously, are you?
I'm afraid what Rosemary said is true.
That's always and Marie. There's two of us Renfrew.
So you mean to say that you saw the creature?
Not exactly.
Use your head, Renfrew. It's the little things that count.
I saw footprints.
What's that got to prove?
Bigfoot's got big feet.
Did you take casting?
I know my job. The cement's hardening, and when it's done, we'll have a first-class impression of Bigfoot's big feet. Probably what they call him Bigfoot.
Where'd you first see him?
In a wooded area.
Down by the lake.
Can you describe him?
Certainly.
Of course.
Go on. He made terrible noises and he was all mad and icky. He'd have to comb his hair with a sponge. And his mouth was so big he could fit a banana sideways. Boy, oh boy, what a story.
What about his nose?
He had a big nose. His nose is wet.
Really ugly, huh?
Let me put it this way. If Bigfoot was at a Christmas party, we'd hang him and kiss the mistletoe. And it was obvious he didn't use deodorant.
Well, there's nothing to fear as Renfrew of the Mounties is in charge.
You idiot! Calling yourself Renfrew of the Mounties, listening to these young women. Obviously, they're publicity speakers. Bigfoot is a myth. Bigfoot doesn't exist.
Tell that
He may bite.
Where is he?
He's gone.
Thank heavens.
Nothing to fear when Renfrew of the Mounties is near.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Big Moose Lodge.
You're acting crazier than a loon. She ain't Bigfoot.
Of course, any fool can see that.
This is Big Moose Lodge, miss. I'm Big Moose.
I'm Alice Biddle, president of the Save Bigfoot Foundation.
She ain't Bigfoot.
Of course, she ain't Bigfoot. Any fool can see that.
Save Bigfoot Foundation. I'm here to see that no harm comes to the poor fella.
He's dangerous. You should see his feet.
I'm more interested in his preservation. Wherever he's been sighted, my foundation follows. I've never heard of your foundation. Years ago, we discovered the Wisconsin Ice Cube Man. Never heard of him either. Not surprising. He melted before we could get him to the museum. Wait. Renfrew wants to capture Bigfoot. I want to film him and you want to save him? And save him I will. Not only that, I intend to run for Congress. Gosh.
Golly.
Gee. When I'm elected, I'll pass a bill that puts Bigfoot on the endangered species list.
He ain't endangered. We're endangered.
Didn't you see the horrible thing on your way in?
He ran into some brush before I approached the lodge. I probably just scared him.
We all saw him.
It will be my duty to protect Bigfoot from all predators.
What's a predator?
I think it's someone you owe money to.
In the case of Bigfoot, the predator is man.
Let's fix lunch for our guests. They're probably hungry.
Good idea. We'll serve them the Big Moose Lodge and Canoe in a $1.35 special. Whale blubber on a bed of dried seaweed.
I must warn you, the food in this place is wretched. It's poisonous and always undercooked.
Yes, but we serve in big portions.
I must conserve my energy for the tasks ahead. I'm a bit done in myself. Bigfoot can take a lot out of you.
Yeah, Mike bites.
This must be the place. Big Moose Lodge and Canoe Rental. Who are you?
Guests, maybe? I'm Hard-Boiled Ivory, the best fur trapper of these parts, and this is my Indian guide, Lone Eagle.
Your name is well known in these parts. I'm Renfrew of the Mounties.
Renfrew of the Mounties.
At your service. You know, this isn't the hunting season.
I ain't a hunter. I'm a trapper.
What's the difference?
They're spelled differently.
I'm gonna need to see your trapping's license.
Didn't know you had to have a license to trap Bigfoot.
What?
I know all about that mangy creature. When he sees a human being, he doubles in size. Then his nostrils breathe fire, he growls like a mad, insane animal, and his hands smash everything in sight.
And then what?
Gets mean.
And may I ask what you intend to do when and if you catch Bigfoot?
I'm gonna stuff him and put him on exhibit.
Alright, that's it! You monsters! You know nothing about Bigfoot!
We should help. Get that woman away from me!
Quiet! Silence! Shut up! Be quiet! I said quiet! Silence! Shut up! Be quiet! I said stop!
What a moron.
This, I take it, is Big Moose Lodge and Canoe Rental.
Another stranger.
I'm JJ Krause, president of JJ Krause Enterprise. My name is no stranger to an American consumer. I know that name. You're Madison Avenue. That's right.
What are you doing in this backwater?
I intend to add Bigfoot to my roster of clients.
What is that supposed to mean?
Bigfoot is a natural to advertise my products.
What products?
Shampoo, razor blades, hair remover, deodorant pads, and contact lenses that glow in the dark.
Lunch! If they knew why Bigfoot left the wilderness, perhaps they wouldn't be so heartless.
How do you mean?
It's my belief that Bigfoot leaves the protection of the forest for only one reason.
Which is?
To find a mate.
A mate.
Think of the poor thing, out there, year after year, alone, lonely, isolated.
Gosh. Golly.
Gee.
It's hard to think of Bigfoot and romance in the same sentence.
Well, why should it be? He's only human, sort of.
Better eat while it's hot. It gets moldy fast.
I have to go. The blubber's waiting.
What a day, what a day.
Never you worry, little Pennywise. As long as Renfrew of the Mounties is here, no harm will come to anyone.
It isn't that, Renfrew. It's the lodge. Daddy might lose it.
When you and I get hitched, he can come and live with us. Under a Canadian sunset, listening to the song of the Mounties, the tall pines and the sigh of the elk.
Renfrew?
Benny?
Shut up.
Good idea. Let's kiss instead.
Seaweed's getting cold.
You'll enjoy being a Mountie's wife. The call of the wild, scent of the manhunt. We may even have a little visitor, a little forest ranger. We'll call in Little Moose. Speaking of scent, what's that perfume you're wearing? Ah! Ah!
There you are. Same to you. I've worked up a little contract here that I think will interest you. Sign them down in line. Now look what you've done! It's Bigfoot! He's there! Get the traps! Who's yelling about Bigfoot?
He was just here.
The first one to touch a hair of his head will have me to answer to.
Who is that by the leaky canoe? Renfrew. I think Bigfoot was following him. I think Bigfoot's crazy.
If Bigfoot was following Renfrew, I agree.
Bigfoot's not outside.
What do you mean he's not outside?
He's in the storeroom.
The storeroom?
Renfrew of the Mounties has done it again!
Done what?
Here's your Bigfoot.
You mean someone was trying to trick us?
You mean this was all a joke?
You mean there's no Bigfoot?
Gosh.
Golly.
Gee.
Looks like Rosemarie has some explaining to do.
That's Rose and Marie
We're
Renfrew.
two separate people.
Like them feet.
I can explain.
It's all my fault. What do you mean, all your fault?
Talk sense, Penny.
The lodge was going bankrupt, so I thought if I cooked up all this mess about a Bigfoot sighting, all kinds of people would come here.
The lodge would become a tourist attraction.
It would have its own Loch Ness monster, but it would be Bigfoot.
But we saw the creature.
That was Jimmy Dinsdale.
Jimmy Dinsdale?
Who's Jimmy Dinsdale?
The paper boy.
Better come out, Jimmy. It's all over.
Don't blame Jimmy. It was my idea.
I got Jimmy, Rose, and Marie to help out.
I knew this was going to turn into a wild goose chase.
What a disappointment. After my fiasco with the Wisconsin Ice Cube Man, I'd hoped I'd be able to redeem myself.
Don't be too hard on your daughter, Moose. She had the best of intentions.
You're a good daughter, Penny. And your friends are good neighbors. But it's all over now.
Sasquatch.
What's that, Lindigo?
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch?
Well, it'll be. It's another Bigfoot.
Another ripoff.
Once was enough. If it didn't work last time, what makes you think it's gonna work this time?
I don't know anything about another Bigfoot. Honest.
Help! Help! She's got me!
What's he yelling? He says she's got him.
She?
Nice try, Penny.
I don't have anything to do with this. This time it's real. There really is a Bigfoot.
What?
Look at this. What is it? It's a crude sort of lipstick. Lipstick?
That Bigfoot critter just picked up that Canadian Mountie. She's ran into the forest with him and he don't look too happy.
Look, there are crude letters on the crude lipstick. LB.
LB.
Lady Bigfoot. Bigfoot is a lady. What a discovery.
I got it. A new TV series. Renfrew of the Mounties meets Lady Bigfoot. We'll film the whole thing here. Our ratings will go through the roof.
Moose, we'll have to talk to you about renting the lodge as our headquarters.
I'm back in business!
Hooray! Enough about that. I have to go get Lady Bigfoot before she's lost to science.
Science? Who cares about science? I'm going to make her a star.
Big Moose Lodge is saved.
Too bad Renfrew wasn't here to see it.
Help! Help! Help me!